Hi everybody! So today for our activity, we are going to talk about our shape of the week. Shape of the week. Let's find out our shape of the week. Our shape of the week is Grab My Belongings, brought to you by the color. Let's do, my paper is red, so I will use the color red. Our shape of the week has 0 sides because it is one continuous. Oh, my marker went out a little bit. Circle. Now I try my best, just like I know you guys are going to try your best too. It might not be perfect, but that's a-okay because you're trying your best. Let's spell circle together. To spell circle, the first letter we need is S, which is tricky because it sounds like it's an S, but it's not an S. It's a C. Very good. I. R. R. And then K. Good. C. La. L. E. E. It's a circle. Now, friends, this circle has 0 sides, like we had said before. But I want you to think. Use that brain of yours and tell me, what are some things around the house that are the shape of a circle? Because our activity today, we're going to talk about finding things in the room that are shaped like a circle too. So I'm going to brainstorm and let's see. Why don't you guys brainstorm too? Let's think together. I know. Something that's shaped like the circle that you might have in your house is a... You guys tell me what this is. Good. It's a clock. A clock is the shape of a circle. How about this? You might have one in your house. You might even have a different one, but this one I have. Good, a ball. This is a baseball. Maybe you have a basketball, maybe you have a tennis ball, whatever you got. Different balls, right? So I want you to brainstorm at home as well. So for our activity today, we are going to take what shape is this? Good, we're going to take our circle, and you're going to use your scissors. Now remember, when we use scissors safely, we'll go over how to use our scissors safely, but just a reminder to think before we begin how we use our scissors safely, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Before we get to that though, let's look at our paper. At the bottom here, you might have circle traced for you to trace yourself, or it might be blank. And if it's blank, I know you can use we're going to practice spelling together and spell CIRCLE, which spells circle. But first, let's go ahead and write our name on the back. Now, I want you to write your name. I'm going to write my name. My name is Allie. Teacher Allie, right? ALLIE. And when we write, we go from left to right. Good. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to write A, la, L, la, L, I, E. I wrote my name. I'm going to give you a minute to write yours too. Oops. And remember, try your best from left to right. You can also pause the video if you need to while they write it too. All right, good. So now let's go ahead and begin. So you're going to flip your paper to this side, right? So we can see the front of our activity. Now in the front it says, draw things around you that are shaped like a circle. So what you're going to do is think of different things, just like we did on here, that are shaped like a circle. All right, we're going to brainstorm those while we begin to cut out our circle. Good. So before we even cut out our circle, let's trace circle at the bottom or write it, all right? Now, remember how we spelled circle. But it's tricky because it's not the S, it's a C. Good. So the first letter we're going to write is C. We go up, down, up. C. Can you please write your C too? Good. And then after C is I. I'm going to take my time, no rush. Vertical down, across. I. Good. And then next is R. We go vertical down, out, in, diagonal down. And that is N, R. Go ahead and write yours too. All right. After R is another C. Good. And how many C's do we have in the word circle? 1, 2. 2 C's. Good. After C is L. So you go vertical down, horizontal across. CIR, CL, and last up is E. E for elephant. Let's go ahead and write E. Vertical down, horizontal 1, 2, 3, right? Because we don't want to add too many, so we do 1, 2, 3. Awesome. We spelled circle together. Now, I'm going to take my paper circle. Your paper circle might be a different color. That's okay. The purpose of it is to make sure we follow the line, right? Follow the big continuous line to cut out a circle. And remember, when we use our scissors and we use them safely, this is how we hold our scissors. Is this safe? No. Do we pass them to somebody like this? No, because then they could get hurt from the point, right? Remember, this metal is not safe to grab, like if somebody passes them to you, because that might hurt you. So we're going to pass them and hold them like this, right? You make sure it's closed, because if you hold them like that, that might not be safe. So we close and hold until we're ready to use them. Now, this one is the small hole, and this is the large hole. Which part of our hands go into the small hole? Very good, your thumb, right? We put our thumb in the small hole and our fingers in the large, and we go up, down, up, down. Do you cut your hair? That's not what we use our scissors for. Maybe mom and dad have been giving you haircuts during this time, right? That's cool, but you guys don't cut your hair, right? I don't cut my hair. I'm going to let it be. We only cut paper. And also when you use your scissors, let's not be silly with them and cut in the air, because that's not safe, right? That's not how we use them. So I'm going to take my time. Remember, no rush, no worries. We always say that, because if we rush through it, we might make a mistake, and we want to try our best. So I'm going to follow my line, all right? And I'm going to take my time. And I'm going to give you time as well. And you see how I rotate my wrist? Remember, your wrist is right here. I'm going to rotate it so I can follow along. And I even use my left hand to rotate my paper too. Now, when you get to a certain spot, you might need to move your left hand to adjust and follow. Follow. See how I'm not rushing? I'm taking my time. Because if you rush, then you're not trying your best, right? Rotate, 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 rotate. Awesome. Very good. And then, ta-da. Now I'm going to put my scissors safely away, right? Because we don't want to get hurt. Pick up your recycling, and you can put this in your recycling bin or wherever mom and dad tell you is a safe place to put it, all right? Now, I have my oval, my triangle, no, very good, my circle. And I'm going to glue it on my paper. But I'm going to let you guys finish cutting your circle while I get my glue. Okay, now, if you need more time, just pause the video, no problem. what I'm going to do next is I'm going to open my glue. You might have a glue stick, you might have glue, whatever it is. We don't want to use too much because if you use too much, that makes a big mess, right? So I'm going to take my activity and I'm going to glue this circle right in the middle, all right? You can glue yours on the side, wherever you want. I'm going to take my glue. Remember, a couple drops, not a lot, right? We don't need too much. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems enough, right? And I'm going to glue it right here. And then remember, we hold down and press. Let's count to 10. 1, 2, and press down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So now we have our circle on our activity. And I'm going to, remember at the top it said, draw things around you that are shaped like a circle. So I'm going to use my marker and I'm going to draw some things. You can either draw in the middle, on the side, wherever you want. Ooh, I almost just dropped my marker. I'm going to draw, what are shaped like? I know. You know what's shaped like the circle? Shaped like a circle? What's up in the sky right now that's giving us all this beautiful light? Good, a sun. So I'm going to draw a sun because the sun is shaped. But do we want to stare at the sun? Don't stare at the sun right now. That would hurt. There we go. And if you want, you can write the word underneath. You can have mom and dad help you to spell sun, S-U-N. That spells sun. What else is shaped like a circle? What about a basketball? I use my orange marker. Now the orange marker might not show up very well just because I'm using red paper, but that's no worries. I'm going to draw my circle. I've colored it in and I'm trying my best, right? I don't want to scribble. You can kind of see it here, right? It's a little tricky with the red. And I'm going to draw the lines of a basketball. All right, my basketball. Now, you guys can put whatever other circles you might see around you, right? Anything that's shaped like a circle around you. I also know that I have a clock inside that is shaped like a circle too. And what you guys are going to do is try your best to come up with a list together. Maybe you can work with your parents, you want to work with your siblings to find circles like a treasure hunt, right? Find some circles around the house. But I want to see you try your best, right? Is this mom and dad's work? No, this is your work. And you can show them when you're all done, and I know they'll be really proud of you too. All right, friends, so try your best. Here's our activity for the day. And when you're done, maybe you want to hang it up. Maybe you want to show me a picture. Feel free to send me a picture. But don't forget, try your best. Good. Talk soon.